We're at the Forth Road Bridge near Edinburgh in Scotland. Spence has a wealth of experience of working on suspension bridges of this type, and we're undertaking a project to replace the truss end links. They're the connection between the bridge deck and the tower.
My name's Angus Bruce. I'm the Major Bridges Manager for the Forth Road Bridge. This job that Spencer are working on originated back in December 2015. A major fault was discovered on the bridge. One of the components on the bridge had totally fractured. This subsequently closed the bridge completely for over 3 weeks. The works contract for this work is a 30-week contract, approximate value £9.1 million, a large maintenance contract, and the contract was awarded to C. Spencer.
This project's particularly challenging in relation to access because the truss end links and the new bearing that we'll be fitting is underneath the bridge deck. So that's approximately 40 metres above the water below. There's no permanent access there at the moment. So we're going to install a temporary access platform that allows us to get personnel to the locations that they need to be able to do the work. The pieces of the existing bridge that we'll be cutting out and replacing has 7-8 tonnes in weight. Some of the heaviest lists are up to 16 tonnes, and they all need to be either lifted onto the bridge deck if possible, or lowered all the way down to the water below and onto a vessel that can deliver the material. So there's major lifting, hoisting and access challenges that need to be overcome on this project.
We're lifting up bearing brackets, which are 13 tonne, and exchanging truss ends as well, but they're 7 tonne as well. So it's a lot of craneage, hoisting, rigging, rope access work as well, so pretty intense. Bearing brackets are transported to the base of the pier with a subcontractor who provide us with a multicat. We have to coordinate it with the tide times as well. We're obviously working in the middle of the estuary here in the Port of Firth, so it's challenging, to say the least, with the weather that we have.
On this job, we're working next to the public, so we've got like the interface with the public sector. We've got traffic, so we've got traffic management plans to put in place. The space we're working in is definitely a new one to me. You're going down small, confined spaces, completely different environment. It's definitely a challenge. And then there's, manoeuvring concrete pumps into very small locations, which brings a massive challenge just purely in itself. It's the planning, getting that right, which is it's all in the planning for that job.
As you can see up here, we have a pretty complex hanging temporary access structure. And then as you can see, there's a 6-metre cradle working at the side face of the tower. The other access obviously is on the boat. You can hear the steelwork when cars are going over the bridge. It's very loud, the vibrations and that, so communication is key. All our guys have two-way radios on them so that they're in control and in communication with the top man. So the top man is able to communicate with the rescue team wherever they're based.
I think the biggest difference for me working on suspension bridges and projects of this nature is the collaborative approach between the client and the engineer and also the designers. It's a real team effort to come up with the right solution and to be able to undertake the works in the most efficient manner, and obviously with safety as the #1 priority.
One of the big requirements is contractors who have worked on long-span cable-supported bridges. Spencer are one of those few contractors that can do that. The quality assurance requirements and technical requirements are extremely high, so it's imperative that the contractors engage with only the best available resources. We've got various different parties involved. Fairhurst, they're the designer. Arup, they're the checker. Ourselves, we're the engineer. I'm the engineer for the works, and we manage the whole contract on behalf of Transport Scotland to deliver the project. We need a competent contractor who will diligently look at all aspects of the work and ensure that everything is risk assessed and method statements created and agreed with all parties before the work's carried out.
Being able to have those open, frank discussions about issues that are arising on the project, being able to focus on the problem in hand rather than people's contractual or commercial position is a great benefit. The team approach here is everyone from the guys at the workface, John Houston and Dougie Park, all the way through, not just the site management personnel, but everybody plays a key part in making sure the project's successful.
Spencer are a very experienced contractor. I've worked on this type of work before, and they're experts at creating this type of work, assessing the situations and doing the work as safely as possible.